matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Evgeny Granovich, 5'7.5" tall, with a reach of 67 inches. And the man he'll be facing, Charlie the Eagle Edwards. He comes in 160. So it's Charlie the Eagle Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC Flyweight World Championship.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That uppercut misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Charlie Edwards rocked.
His legs are gone, got to get her hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
He couldn't take anymore, and Charlie Edwards goes to the canvas.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, my goodness.
Talk about Edwards in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knocked him on to the second round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That punch landed. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You've got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the...
So time to go celebrate. Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fight.
It's the Cobra, Carl Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. A
lot of trash talk between these two. And we're underway in round 1. Can't land the jab there. Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, there was... Here we go for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Right uppercut just off target. A perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope that...
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. No rest for the weary. Good counter punch. Can't score with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't score with that right uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about There's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Counter shot lands. You don't want to trade shots. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing him.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Let's see how the corner back into the fray here in round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They both want the knockout. There's a counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Benavidez that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well done with that counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Benavidez in that last round. As bad as boxing. Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter lands. A swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. He blocks the left. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez. Round 8, and we're off again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, we're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. A lot of effort being exerted here. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got you.